This is Fan First Network.
Fucking cold out tonight, but at least the Raptors got a win.
Yeah, it was a big win against, first place team in the West. So, I mean, pretty happy with that. And, I would just say there was that one stretch in the third where I was like, oh, it's down to 3 points. Like, what's going on? And you were kind of thinking, is it going to be one of those games where they just can't pull it out? But thankfully they got back going. And, yeah. So.
Hey, man, they had a 49.4 first quarter. That's the most in franchise history in any quarter. And, yeah.
That's wild.
It looked like they were going to fly out of the handle, and then it was a close game at the end. It was a close game in the fourth quarter. Is this a good basketball team? The Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, when they play like that, sure. You got, again, 4 or 5 guys in double figures, and the defense looks a bit better. Still a few lapses that I like to see them clean up. But no, overall, this is a good team. Maybe you could say the bench is still a little thin, but when you get good efforts from Boucher and Gary Trent, I mean, I think it's a good team. Yeah, solid team.
Okay, if they don't get out of the first round or out of the play-in this year, what do you want to see them do in the offseason?
I think we do need to make maybe a couple moves, but, I mean, it's really hard to say, right? Because everyone's very loyal to the core for obvious reasons, but you have to wonder, like, if you keep, kind of hitting the roadblocks, is it time to, trade Friend? He's going to be a, big salary commanding in the offseason, so it's a lot to take on. And then, but I think we're kind of missing, like, a couple players to really contend, so I think, yeah, it might be time. So we'll see how things end up down the stretch.
Going good. Raptors beat the Nuggets. Can't complain. What were your thoughts?
Best team in the West that we beat? Yep. I'll take it. It was a good outing from both teams. We played great in the first half. Got a bit nervous in the third quarter, but we picked it back up. Van Fleet played amazing. I think he went like 8 for 11 from 3. That was beautiful. 36 points, I think, something like that. It was a good performance. I really enjoyed it.
Are you happy with this Raptors team right now? Are they a good basketball team? I genuinely can't tell.
In my personal opinion, if we started like this at the start of the season, I think we'd be a top 6 team in the East right now.
Okay, that's reasonable.
If we started with Jakob Poeltl. In my personal opinion, we have that solid big. He's a great big. I love him. Even before he got traded to San Antonio, I loved him. He's always been a great player for us, I think. So I think with him on the team, it's a big help for us.
Do you think the mood would be different around Raptors fans right now if we had Yak from the beginning and we were in that different position?
In my opinion, I think it would take a whole different change of the season. I think we'd be playing way different. I think we'd be a top 6 team in the East easily. We'd solidify a playoff spot for sure, in my opinion.
So needless to say, you're happy with Yak being here. Okay, so where do you...
more though. I think we could have done more at the trade deadline.
That was my next question. So what would you like to see them do maybe in the offseason? And what do you think is going to happen in the next sort of 15, 20 games we got going on here?
I think we're going to really pick it up. I think we're going to push for that 6th seed. Okay. I think we're going to make it as a 6th seed or like a 7th seed play-in type thing. I think we're gonna
home for the play-in at least.
I think we're going to be home for the play-in. We're going to win that play-in game easily. No matter what team we play. I think right now we're one of the hottest teams in the league. And I think we have the best shot of making playoffs as like the 7-9 seed.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope it happens, buddy. Hopefully. Appreciate you. Cheers.
This is Fan First Network.